Assalamu alaikum. You are listening Radio Sadai Hurriyat Jammu Kashmir. I am Ibn Salam with Kashmir Update. Kashmiris on both sides of the line of control in Pakistan and all over the world will observe Black Day on Thursday, August 5th to convey a message to India and the international community that they reject New Delhi's illegal actions taken on that day in 2019. The day will be marked by complete shutdown, civil curfew and blackout between 8 to 8:30 p.m. as part of the beginning of Ashra-e-Muzahammed 10-day resistance calendar released by All Parties Hurriyat Conference in Srinagar today. A march towards Lal Chowk will also be conducted on August 5th. Black flags will be displayed while special prayers will be offered in the evening on each day of the Ashra-e-Muzahammed. The Kashmiris will pay tribute to Shaheed Azimat Sheikh Abdul Aziz and other martyrs on their martyrdom anniversary on August 11th. On August 14th, the Pakistan's Independence Day, special prayer meetings will be held for the peace and prosperity of Pakistan. As per the protest calendar, India's Independence Day on August 5th will be observed as Black Day. Black flags will be hoisted while protest rallies will be organized against the widespread killings, custodial disappearances, arbitrary detentions, molestation of women and vandalizing of residential houses by Indian forces in the occupied territory. All Parties Hurriyat Conference leaders and organizations including Shabir Ahmed Tar, Bilal Ahmed Siddiqui, Yasmin Raja, Hilal Ahmed War, Muhammad Iqbal Mir, Ghulam Nabi Wasim, Jammu and Kashmir Liberation Front, Jammu and Kashmir National Front, Jammu and Kashmir Social and Justice League and Democratic Justice Party in their statements supported the call for shutdown. Senior All Parties Hurriyat Conference leader Shabir Ahmed Shah, in a message from New Delhi's Tihar jail, said India cannot distort historical facts on Kashmir through its military might. He said the people of Jammu and Kashmir never accepted India's illegal occupation and are fighting for the freedom of their homeland from the Indian yoke for the past over 7 decades. Despite police crackdowns, posters continued to appear in length and breadth of Indian illegally occupied Jammu and Kashmir, urging the people to observe 5th August as Black Day. Indian police arrested Jammu and Kashmir Mass Movement chief organizer Abdur Rashid Lone under the Black Law Public Safety Act during a raid on his house at Nigeen in Srinagar. An analytical report released by Kashmir Media Service today said that 5th August 2019 move, which scraped Kashmir's special status by removal of Article 370 and 35A from the Indian Constitution, was in fact an attack by the fascist Indian regime on Indian illegally occupied Jammu and Kashmir's Muslim identity. The report said the so-called Delimitation Commission, set up to redraw the constituencies in occupied territory, is working on Hindutva guidelines to curtail representation of Muslims in the future assembly. Meanwhile, Indian troops in their fresh act of state terrorism martyred a Kashmiri youth during a cordon and search operation in Chandaji area of Bandipora district. The occupation authorities suspended internet and mobile services in the area. The police, on the other hand, issued a new target list of 10 young Kashmiris for defying India's illegal occupation of their motherland. In Indian capital New Delhi, a Hindu priest, Pandit Radhe Shyam, and his companions raped, murdered and then cremated a 9-year-old Dalit girl. The United States National Public Health Agency, Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, CDC, during an internal slide presentation on Thursday, has revealed how dangerous Indian Delta variant really is. A document first obtained and published by the Washington Post said that in addition to being more contagious, the Indian Delta variant likely increases the risk of severe disease and hospitalization compared with the original strain. And this is for now. Have a good night and keep listening Radio Sadai Hurriyat Jammu Kashmir.